Good morning, everyone. I'm making bento for my daughter and my wife. Today, my daughter told me that she's going to the picnic at school, so her teacher told her that bring something easy to eat. So I'm making onigiri rice ball today. Also, I'm making karaage, which is fried chicken. So these are something that it's easy to eat. So first I'm making rice for 1 cup, which is enough for 2. And now I'm going to prepare karaage, fried chicken. Karaage is becoming very popular in Japan. We had this karaage for a long time, but now we have many karaage stores which are specialized in selling karaage. Young people do not like to deep fry something at home. You make a mess. It takes time to clean up. So people started to buy karaage from stores. But for me, I cook them at home because I think it tastes better and also cheaper. You can make a lot of them. I'm gonna cut chicken into small pieces. Now I'm going to make a marinade sauce for chicken. First I'm gonna put dark soy sauce. And then I'm gonna put same amount of mirin. Mirin is a type of rice wine, but it's a little bit more sweeter. This is a rice wine. I put also the same amount. Make sure to use rice wine that you can drink. If you taste not good, don't use it for food as well. I also put honey. This honey is produced in Japan. It's very nice. And I put some garlic and ginger. This is ginger. I used to put ginger just in the fridge without water, but now I put them in the water. I learned that it lasts longer. Now I'm going to grind garlic and a ginger. And I leave the skin of ginger on. I think it doesn't matter whether you take it out or not. This is something I found in the internet. It's easy to take them out. It's like a brush, but it's made in metal. Now I'm gonna put the chicken into marinade. You can do this overnight. I think it would be better, but I didn't have last night, so I just marinated in the morning. I think I can marinate for 30 minutes or so it should be okay. I just put a paper towel on top. Now I'm going to make tamagoyaki. Tamagoyaki is sweet egg omelet that we make for bento very often. I make pretty much every day. Sometimes I make it sweet, sometimes I don't make it sweet, but most of the time I make it sweet egg omelet. I put some brown sugar and I'm going to put some milk to make it fluffy, like soft. And I also put dashi. This dashi is a condensed dashi, and so it's condensed liquid of umami from like fish, dried squid called kombu, and some salt, soy sauce. We put umami and saltiness to tamagoyaki. I put white dashi because I don't want to put any color to it. And we also have dark dashi, which you can use it for other dish like tonkatsu, nimono, nizakana, and stuff like that. Maybe I can show you in the future. Now I'm going to make tamagoyaki using hot frying pan. I use round frying pan, but many people use the frying pan which is specialized for making tamagoyaki. It is the shape of a square. You make it easier to make it, also make it better shape, I think. But I just use a normal round frying pan. It is very difficult to make one. I make tamagoyaki pretty much every day, but still I make mistake. Well, I think it's okay. When you start cooking in Japan, people usually make tamagoyaki as a first dish for practice. I put lid on it to steam a little bit. Now I'm going to make a salad using a purple cabbage. Purple cabbage is something that I don't see often in a supermarket. I got this from a farmer. It is very colorful, so I think it's very nice for bento. First, I'm gonna put salt to take out some of the moisture. If you do this to a green cabbage, a lot of water come out, but the purple cabbage doesn't have a lot of water content, so you may not do it. You may not need to do this, but I'll do it just in case, because if it has a lot of water content in bento, it causes food poisoning. So I take out as much water content as possible. And now I'm gonna make a broccoli. This is a stick broccoli. Also, I got from the farmer. My daughter likes broccoli, so I use them often. Now I think the tamagoyaki is ready. To take out any water content moisture, also to reshape the tamagoyaki, I put them into the kitchen paper and roll it. Now I'm going to grill broccoli. Many people boiled or boil broccoli, but I like to grill. I think it tastes better. Of course, you can eat them as it is. You don't need to cook. You can eat it raw. But in Japan, we don't have a culture of eating broccoli raw. Um, so people tend to cook broccolis. Now I'm gonna try to take out the water content from the purple cabbage. Yeah, it has some water contents. It's very colorful. I think you can paint with it. Now I'm going to finish up the salad. First, I'm going to taste its saltiness. First, I'm going to put rice vinegar. This is rice vinegar. And I'm going to put honey. And put some light soy sauce. I have light soy sauce, I have dark soy sauce, and very dark soy sauce. I use light soy sauce for this one because I don't want to put any dark color to it. I think chicken is ready to be deep fried. First, I'm going to put starch. This is the potato starch, not cornstarch. We use potato starch much more than cornstarch. I cover the chicken with potato starch. You can use plain flour or flour and starch mixed together. I use just potato starch. It makes chicken very crispy. You see that I used cold oil to deep fry the chicken. This is something that I learned when I went to tonkatsu store before. Tonkatsu is a deep fried pork dish that we have, and this owner fried tonkatsu using a cold oil, and it was very interesting. He says that if you put meat into very hot oil at the beginning, it will shrink the chicken or shrink the meat, so it gets hard. But if you start cooking it from cold oil, then it will make the chicken juicy. Juicy doesn't mean it's oily. It's just juicy because it heated up from the low heat. And I do this only for short amount of fried chicken that I need to make for like bento. If I make fried chicken at night and I need to make a lot, I cannot use this method because that's too much work. Then I use a little bit low temperature, but for bento I tend to use this low temperature method. It's very, very, very good. It's done. Rice is ready. So it mix a little bit to make it fluffy. And I'm ready to make onigiri. I use plastic wrap to make onigiri, the rice ball. You can use bare hand, but for food poisoning purpose, prevention purpose, I use this plastic wrap. And it will prevent me from the rice sticking to my hands. So when we make onigiri, we try to make triangle shape. Using hands like this, triangle. But if you practice, it's not difficult. Today, I'm not putting anything inside of rice ball because we have fried chicken, we have sweet eggs, we have salad. I just put nori, dried seaweed, around rice ball. And I have two types of nori. I have nori with salt and nori without salt. Today, because I'm not putting anything inside of onigiri, I use nori with sea salt. You can see it from camera, but you will see small rock salt around the seaweed. Now rice bowl is ready. I'm gonna put everything into bento box. First, I'm going to put them into daughter's bento box. Bento box for my daughter is very small, so it's always difficult to put everything into space. I realized they was too small, so I changed the bento box for my wife. I wanted to put 3, but I knew I would not fit them all. I have about 10 types of bento box, but I usually use these 2. I always try to put 3 colors into bento. I put yellow and a green and a red. It's easy to put yellow and green because green for vegetables and yellow for tamagoyaki, sweet egg omelet. But red, people usually put tomato to bento. But my oldest daughter, she hates tomatoes, so she begged me to not to put it. So I don't put tomato into bento. So I always struggle. After making this bento, I realized that I forgot to put the purple cabbage. But later on, you will see in the picture that I put the purple cabbage salad at last. You may wonder why I'm making bento, not my wife. It is because my wife hates waking up in the morning. So when we find out that my oldest daughter needs the bento to go to elementary school from last June, we decided that I make a bento. Usually, the public elementary school in Japan they provide the lunch for children, school lunch, but my daughter goes to type of like private school, and they don't provide the lunch, so she needs the lunch box bento. So I'm making lunch box since last June. It is pretty tough, but I'm enjoying it. And I also make breakfast after this, and I also make dinner. I hope that by sharing this bento culture of Japan with you, I hope that you will learn about our food culture of Japan. And when you ever come to Japan, I hope that you will have some knowledge about Japanese food. I hope that you enjoy my video wherever you are, and I will try to make a video as much as possible. So please subscribe. Thank you.